Hey loves, welcome back to Day Spills Tea. I of course am the lovely Day. Last night we got the finale of Love and Marriage Huntsville, and it was a pretty decent episode. I was completely shocked to see that Martel the Holt was able to come to Melody's event and did not cause a fight. I know I couldn't have been the only one completely shocked by this. Anyways, before we jump all the way into the episode, you gotta do your part, which is hitting the like button. You can do it now, you can do it in a few minutes, but you gotta do it before the end of the video. And then you also gotta leave some comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the episode. Let me know what you thought of Misswanda's outfit and her makeup. If you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and do so. We have a lot of fun over here just talking about these reality TV shows and judging and all of that good kind of stuff. But that's, of course, what those shows are for. So don't judge us because we be judging them. If you have already subscribed, thanks so much for coming back. Oh, and ring the little bell. That way you get notified when I make a new video. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the episode begins with Melody basically planning her video premiere party. And of course, this is the premiere for Telltale Signs, which is the song that she wrote about Martell, but says that it wasn't only about Martell. So, you know, whatever. We'll let Melody have that. But anyway, so she's planning the party and she's going to be using some of Tiffany's interns. And so, of course, Tiffany comes in looking wet and in one of her little church outfits or whatever. And so Tiffany is telling her about the conversation that she had recently had with Tisha. So, as I said last week, I don't care about Tiffany's relationship. I don't care nothing really about Tiffany. And I don't know why Tisha was even asking her these questions. But I found it really funny that Tisha kept saying, I told her if she wants to know things about me, just ask. But when she asked you, now you're talking about she messy. Now, you didn't feel like it was messy at all to be talking about Monster vaping or to be talking about seeing Destiny's ex-husband with some other girl, but you feel like it's messy for Tisha to ask you to your face in private, which is what she did, even though it was on camera. But whatever, Tiffany, like really, 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 whatever. Of course, Melody does her thing. She has selected Tiffany apparently to be on this show. And so she's constantly trying to protect her and make her seem like she's this innocent party. And so, of course, she's siding with Tiffany. But in this particular case, I don't care who you side with because I don't really care about Tiffany. And I don't really care about Tisha trying to get into Tiffany's business. So anyways, that's that. So Mel's video premiere party starts and it's really, really decorated nicely. I want to have an event where I have those big letters. Like, I don't know, I want to see my name on like some big letters like that. But I thought the event looked nice. I'm always going to be down for an event where it's a bunch of black folks wearing white. Honey, yes. Black folks in white is always going to be a vibe, okay? So I was really happy to see that. So someone asked about Martell being there or like made a joke about it. And Tiffany's all like, I don't understand why he wouldn't be here. Why does she always be trying to act so clueless? What does she get out of that? I don't know. I don't understand. I don't think, shut up. Like you know why that man wouldn't be there. Like, come on. Why are we doing this? I really don't understand her. So Van is back inside of Stormy's mansion. So Stormy is, Melody's friend who has all the money. So Van is asking her to dance and you can tell that Melody is just upset. Like she just seems very, very sad and Van is kind of trying to cheer her up. But it appears that she's late getting the party started and so that's frustrating. I completely understand that. Like you feel like you look stupid when it's your event and things get started late. So I get it. But it sounds like she's running late because she's waiting on this dog. And I guess she felt like she needed to walk out with a dog because of the sign talks about dogs. But girl, you could have started your party. The dog, first of all, it wasn't a dog, it was a puppy. And the puppy wasn't like quite trained or ready or anything like that to be performing, which is what this would have been. And you could have just left that dog. Anyways, I thought Melody looked beautiful. I liked her dress. I thought it was very, very sexy, but also very, very elegant. I thought it was gorgeous. And it wasn't so much of an ice skater outfit as what she's been wearing the rest of this season. I'm sorry. I know my voice probably sounds real bassy. That's because it's early and I've been doing a lot of talking and a lot of enjoying myself this holiday weekend. So this is what you get. Anyways, so when they were standing talking, they're still talking about Misswanda and her two husbands, or her husband and her boyfriend, or whatever. And Kimmy says something to the fact that she doesn't know why this is where we always go, why this is what we always joke about. And she brings up that she wanted Patricia to be there. Kimmy, this is like the first time that I've ever really been disappointed in you. I understand wanting to clear your name, but this just wasn't really a good look. It looked really, really desperate, you know, that you wanted this woman to take time out of her day to come to this event. We haven't got anything that says that Patricia even knows Melody, so why would she be coming to this event? But you wanted her to come and clear your name. And I'm assuming that that's why you had her on the show the other week too, was trying to clear your name. I guess I can't really fault you for it, because I don't know what I would feel like if people were walking around saying that about me. But Kimmy, we believe you. So you don't have to spend any more energy trying to clear your name. We believe you. Or at least I do. Do y'all believe her? Like, make sure y'all let me know. Do y'all believe Kimmy? Because I believe her. I don't think she was the side piece. So that's just me. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But I didn't like that she wanted Patricia to be there just to say this. And Tisha, because she's childish and always having a grudge with somebody about something, she rolled her eyes and gave all this attitude when they mentioned Patricia. And she did a voiceover where she says that Patricia was married to Mark, Maurice's and Marceau's other brother, and broke his heart. Okay, honey, it happens. Like, relationships end. Like, stuff don't work out all the time. And it sounds like Maurice and Kimmy and the rest of the family still have a relationship with her. So I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. So Miss Van is out socializing and networking and everything, promoting her new children's book she got coming on. We heard it, Miss Van. And here comes Misswanda. Misswanda approaches her asking if she can talk. And I thought it was so funny because Misswanda was like, "Hey, Miss Van." And Miss Van was like, "Hey, ma'am." She didn't care to use her name. But so they step aside to talk. And you get the impression that Misswanda wants to like apologize maybe, or that she wants to smooth things over. But as soon as Miss Van tells her what she wants out of the relationship, Misswanda is like, "Well, you know me." She's stuck on ignorant. Like, she is 100% stuck on ignorant. She has zero intention on ever changing a single thing about herself. What the hell is the point in coming approaching somebody like you're going to apologize when you're going to immediately say that you're not going to change a thing? Well, you know how I am. You know who I am. I mean, and Miss Van was like trying to keep her composure, and she's like, "Don't give my child no advice. Like, I got this parenting thing." And it's so cute to me that they are both talking about this parenting thing as if Melody and Martell and Tisha and all of them ain't whole grown adults. They don't still need parenting. They just need support and love, you know. But anyways, yeah, I just, Misswanda annoys me. She annoys me to no end. What are you wearing, first of all? What is this? We got contacts in. We got this crazy makeup going on. Like, what, honey? What is all of these ruffles and this stuff hanging? It's just all such a mess and so distracting. But you come up like you want to apologize, and you don't. You just want to be seen and heard and start mess. Like, really, did any of you catch an apology? Did any of you catch, how do we move on? How do we get on the same page if the first thing you say is that you're not willing to change? I don't understand that. And it again shines so much light into why Tisha does and thinks the way that she does. Whatever. So then Tisha and Tiffany and the ladies are talking about her conversation with Tiffany and how Tiffany wasn't transparent. Tiffany says that Tisha was being pretty effing messy. And, I don't care. Like, I'm trying to care, but I don't care. Like, what was Tisha talking about? Like, was your son with your husband? No. We know that her and Louis only been together like a year and a half. So her son is like 16, 17. Like, what are you talking about? And then they bring Jalen and Kimmy into it, and Kimmy don't want no parts of it. But Kimmy did tell her that you're not being transparent, and she's right. Like, why does Tiffany keep saying she can ask me anything, but you don't want her to ask you anything? You telling her to take her time and slow wine and dine and romance you to get information out of you? No. If you say ask me anything, I'm going to ask you what I want to know. What? Okay, I didn't spend too much energy on that already. Moving right along. So Mel comes out with the dog. The dog don't want to come with her. He's a little teeny tiny puppy, and she's trying to drag him down this step. I thought when she said the dog, I thought she was going to have the big, gorgeous, I think it was like a Doberman or something like that from the video. That would have been a dog. But this little puppy, honey, I know you didn't make them people wait an hour and a half or however long for you to come dragging this little puppy out. That was funny. Anyways, I loved the crowd's reaction to the video. I loved seeing her friends singing along. Everybody was cheering and clapping. Like, this is what friends do. Lift her up. Celebrate your girl. I absolutely loved that. After the song was over, Marcel did say he loved the video, but he didn't like the song because it was bashing his guy, which I understand, but ain't none of it lies. So get over that part. So Destiny pulls Mel aside, and here's the part that was crazy to me. I think that Destiny wanted to show love and support, but then she got lost in her own need for support and her own need to be seen, so to speak. So she pulls Melody aside, and we're still at Melody's premiere party. And she's telling Mel how, sometimes I be mad at you because you don't acknowledge the fact that I said I don't have a village. And she begins to offer to keep Melody's children. And so, Melody is like, well, my kids don't rock with you like that. And so Destiny already apparently knows her kids don't necessarily like her. And so they have a little bit of an altercation about the kids and how they feel about Destiny and what they're allowed to say about Destiny. What I saw is that Melody was saying, I can be your village and I can help you out, but at this phase in your life, you helping me out with my children is not necessary. She's like, I have a village that helps me with my children. And Destiny's like, well, if you need a sitter, you should call on me first. Mel doesn't need you for that. She doesn't need you for that. Offer another service child, because Mel don't need you for that. She got enough sitters. Ask Martell. He mad about it. What is this? And so Melody is trying to say, I can be your village for you. I can help you however I can. I have means, I have stability, I have additional support, so I can be available to help you. But Destiny wasn't hearing that. She's just still just upset. And I think she feels like Melody is saying that you can't support me and I can't support you. But that's not what Melody was saying. Melody was saying, I don't need you to watch my kids, but I can still help you. That plain and simple. And I get Melody being upset and frustrated. And Destiny started trying to laugh it off and everything. But you didn't annoy the hell out of me. I'm at my event trying to have a good time. Already was a little frustrated about the little dog not being late and all of that and stuff. And then the little dog ain't want to come down the stairs. And then here you come, supposed to be bigging me up and supporting me. And we supposed to be laughing and drinking and partying. And you talking about, why I won't let you keep my kids, girl? Go away. I didn't get that, Destiny. Now, as someone who has taken care of quite a few kids along with my own, I was thinking to myself I wonder if Destiny want to keep Mel's kids because she want that oldest baby to help her with law. Because, it's easier to keep multiple kids at one time because they kind of watch each other than it is to keep one child because they need all your attention. Girl, she was trying to get her a little extra babysitting help out of that oldest baby. I'm just kidding. I don't think that's what it is, but it could be. Anyway, so they start screaming and hollering and all of that. Shortly after that, Martell shows up and he's asking to talk to Melody for a minute. And of course, editing and the previews and all of that made us think that he was going to cause a big stink, and he didn't. He said he wanted to be supportive. Of course, in his confessionals, he's saying a totally different thing. He's saying that he feels like because the song was obviously about him, he should get money from it, and maybe I should talk to my lawyer. He just has to be a mess. Like, he can't accept his loss. He can't accept that he caused all this loss. So he's just going to continue to try to raise hell at every turn. Anyways, so we see the reunion trailer, and it's just more of that. So in the reunion trailer, it looks like Carlos King is actually going to host the reunion, which is great. It's really, really nice to see him. But you see Marceau saying that Martell is a different guy when he's with them. And Martell is all like, don't talk about me, whatever. And then we learn that Martell, but I think I've heard this before, that Martell has accused Marceau and Melody of messing around. Now, I told y'all before, I don't believe nothing comes out of Martell's mouth. Anytime someone is holding his feet to the fire about wrong that he's done, he randomly makes up lies or spreads lies about other people. So I don't believe this for a second. I've said all along that I do believe that Marceau has a large admiration for Melody. And we've kind of talked before on this channel about how we think that maybe that's why Tisha was doing some of the things she was doing, is that she sees that Marceau likes that Melody is a mover and a shaker and a professional and all of that. But that's not what Marceau wants in a wife. That's not what he wants in his wife, although he respects and admires it in Melody. Whatever. That does not translate to them messing around. Then he also claims that Marceau apologized for it and he's got a recording of it. I bet my next 10 paychecks he ain't got no recording of Marceau apologizing for messing around with Melody. Yeah, right. I can't see Melody being interested in Marceau for this much. Not at all. I don't see it. I don't believe it. Anyways, we also see a part where Carlos is asking how the other couples feel about Louis and Tiffany, and Marceau is like, we can see a fake, we can smell a fake when we see one, or whatever he says. But he indicates that they don't believe their relationship is exactly what they purport it to be. And then my favorite part, I'm sorry, I may not be being a nice person, but it's when Carlos told Tiffany that a lot of people are petitioning for you to be fired from the show. Me, I'm a lot of people. I don't want her on the show. I don't like the energy that she brings. I don't like the way she works into the relationships that are on the show. She does not fit. She does not fit. And I am not over the moment when Maurice, I thought, was very kind and merciful and respectful to her about her spreading gossip about his son. And then she sat up there and cried on camera and called him aggressive. I'm not over it. Anyways, and then the last thing that I wanted to mention was in the trailer for the reunion, we see Carlos asking Martell if he had met Ariane, is I'm assuming who he's talking about, the baby mama, before Melody, would he be married to Ariane? And you can see that, I don't claim to be a professional, but I think I can spot a narcissist a little bit these days. You can see that this is the moment he's been waiting for. He has been waiting for an opportunity to hurt Melody as much as he hurts. It doesn't matter that he hurts by his own hands. It doesn't matter that he's the one who caused all his own hurt. But he needs to hurt Melody as much as he hurts. And he knew in that moment, I can say something so nasty and disgusting to hurt this woman. And you see, he can't contain the smile. It's like immediate. And I know we're watching edited pieces and all of that. But I know that he really wanted that moment. He really, really wanted to be able to say, yeah, I would have married her. Which just really makes him really, really trashy, especially since we all know that the relationship with the Ariane girl didn't even work out because she wasn't willing to put up with his BS as long as Melody was. And probably also because she thought she had got her a rich man. You know, there was rumors that he bought the BMW and all of that. But we all know that after Melody was gone, he ain't had nothing. So Lil Mama is like, look,
Sorry,
I'm starting.
Could you say that again? I'm having trouble hearing you.
Because I wasn't talking to you. Okay, on that note, I might as well go ahead and end the video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.